guys want Mr. Nightmare? I'll give you Mr. Nightmare. You guys still want Mr. Nightmare, apparently, according to my polls. The first one I did a couple weeks ago or months ago, I know Mr. Nightmare was the top one. Mr. Nightmare 34%. Close other was other. Which I told you guys to comment. I got 43 votes on the new one, 58% Mr. Nightmare, so that's what I'm going to give you guys. I'm still going to do the other ones, like I'll still do Saga. I know some of you guys like Saga. Let me know if you guys want Sion. I totally forgot about Sion. I forgot they existed, not gonna lie, because I forgot about a few channels since I started only watching Dhar. Which, sorry to the fans that kind of like left because like I just started watching Dhar. I didn't mean to like ditch all the horror stuff. I just got into it and then didn't really want to stop. But I will definitely do horror. As you can see, I'm still doing it. And hopefully the part 3 of the compilation of January from Wednesday will come soon. But this one is going to be 3 true Ding Dong Ditch horror stories by Mr. Nightmare. And I'm actually watching a CFL game right now, or I was. It's the first CFL game of the season. Last year was cancelled, so if you guys have watched my channel prior to 2020, then you guys would probably know, you saw my vlogs, the Ticats lost in the Grey Cup game, which really pissed me off, but you know, and now it's a Grey Cup rematch, so we're down 14-6 right now, but it is what it is. It's halftime. It's probably actually going to start the third quarter, but I'm going to watch this for you guys first. 13.5 minutes long. I may get interrupted. My mom may be going to bed, so I may, if you hear her, don't mind her. And I may have to be quieter when she comes upstairs. So this is going to be 3 true Ding Dong Ditch horror stories by Mr. Nightmare. I remember doing Ding Dong Ditch twice on my friend, and then all I remember, like I basically biked to my friend's house, ran the door and left. Went back, and then when I went back the third time, all I see her standing on it because like I hid behind like in my backyard or something. I come back out to my sidewalk on my bike. She's standing there like, and I'm like, so I got busted, but I didn't get shot, thankfully. So let's see what happens in these 3 true Ding Dong Ditch horror stories. Let me actually check right now first because I feel like I watched this video. Like, am I stupid or something, or did I not watch a Ding Dong Ditch video? I'm just gonna make sure before I go into this, just because I don't want to like mistake in that. I did see a video. I don't know if it's the same one. Is it the same one? Am I stupid? A year ago. Like, when was this video uploaded? Let me check the original video. This is, sorry if you guys, if this video is uploaded, of course it's different. 13/16. This is 13/27. So let me actually just play the first little bit and see if it's the exact same. Let me see if that's the same. Nope, no, it's different. We're good. So this must be a volume 2, but it doesn't say volume 2, so that's why I kind of fucked me up a little bit. Anyway, sorry guys for the delay. Let's finally get into this video. I'm just gonna lower it because I feel like my mom's gonna come up any second now, but 2, Terry, and somebody else that I forgot. So that'd be interesting.
During Christmas break, my friends Chris, Presto, Robert, Luke,
Presto,
Chase,
like a Presto card?
Jamie, and Kevin were tired of just only watching football all night and decided that
Me
one day we
tonight.
could Ding Dong Ditch.
Oh, that's
Towards
smart.
the end of our break, we all
They do it to a
gathered at
friend,
Chris's
not
place
like a
and
random
started going
person.
around town trying to find a perfect house. After we found a house, my friend Chris rang the doorbell like 5 times and we all ran away laughing.
Like a random house?
Then we did this for a second time and we all ran away laughing again.
Uh-oh.
When we went back for a third time, my friend Chris again went to ring the bell, and he rang it again at least 5 times, and we all ran away. After this time, we thought that the people in the house were just not giving in to our prank, and we started to walk back to my friend Presto's house. Well,
Presto
all of a
card?
sudden, I looked back and saw this man charging full speed at us. I told everyone to start running.
You fucked up.
I saw the panic in all my friends' eyes.
You better run.
Presto slipped while we were running.
Come on, Presto card, what you doing?
We then took shelter in Presto's backyard.
Freaking
We
Presto
saw the
card.
man wandering around the block, looking for us until he gave up. We were all
Good.
scared and decided to just go home.
And don't go back to that
I wanted
house.
to do the same house again the next day.
Are you
When the next day
stupid?
arrived, I told my friends that this time I would ring the bell
Oh
because I
my
haven't
god.
in a while.
Oh, you guys are asking to be
I
shot
got
at
up
this
and rang
point.
the bell,
You guys are
and
just
we all
asking
started to
for
run
it.
away.
You guys are
We
asking
all saw
for
the
it.
man again chasing us. After we kept running and couldn't see him, we noticed that the man was now in his car speeding after us.
Oh, you're fucked now.
This is when we started to split up. Me, Chase, Robert, and Kevin all ran down one block.
And where's Presto?
While Luke, Jamie, and Presto ran down another. After Chase and Robert found a place to hide, Kevin and I were still running away from the man. We hid under some trees for 10 seconds, thinking we lost the man. Until the man started to run over people's properties and curbs, still after us.
Oh shit.
This is when Kevin started to run away, and I
You're
followed
fucked.
him.
You're fucked.
Because Kevin had a head start, he was able to escape. And the man saw me and nearly hit me with his car while blocking my way. While the man stopped his car in front of me, I quickly took out my phone and recorded this video.
Get over here. Where were you going? Sorry, I gotta do anything. Where were you going? Sorry, I gotta do anything.
So this is real.
Sir.
This is real shit. Oh my god. I mean, he sounded like he was like 18. Am I
I
wrong?
could see the man's reaction, asking me where I was going and telling me to get in his car as he was holding my head and arm, but let go of my arm to open the door. While he was doing this, I took my hand and pushed his hand off my head, which gave me enough room to escape.
Bruh.
While I was sprinting down the road, I remember seeing the man going right back into his car about to chase me again. But since I had a head start on the man, I decided to hide in a bush as I saw him speed down the block, trying to find me again.
Did it say how old they were? Because he sounded like he was like 18. Am I
And
wrong?
that the man was roaming around the block trying to look for all of us.
Like, who does that at 18?
When my friends came back to my house, I instantly showed them the video, and they were truly scared. To this day, I have never been as scared for my life as I was that night.
You were asking for it. Like, I don't know why you want me to tell you. Like, oh, let's do it. Let's go back. Let's go again. Oh, let's go back tomorrow. Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Most kids who play Ding Dong Ditch are, I'd say, between the ages of 10 and 14.
Like I said,
My friends
not
and I,
18.
however, I guess matured a little later. We were 16, juniors in high school. We live in, I guess, what most would
Like,
call
I did the Ding Dong Ditch
middle
thing at like
class
10 or
suburbs.
11. Like,
Most of the houses are basic and look more or less the same. There is one house that a lot of people know about a few blocks away from me. It has an architectural style much different and more archaic looking than the rest.
okay.
It had a for sale sign out front for the longest time. And I guess around a year after the for sale sign disappeared was when this story took place. We weren't sure if someone had moved in or not, as the grass never seemed to be cut.
Sorry, I'm just checking the
On
score
an
for the
uneventful
game.
weekend night, two friends and I wanted to play Ding Dong Ditch on the house.
Smart.
The reason we wanted to target this house was simply because it was different, and we wondered if the person potentially living in it would be different as well, aka a better reaction. When we did this, we always had each person ring the bell at least once. My friend Joel went first. He tried ringing the bell, then said back to us the doorbell didn't seem to work, so we made knocking motions. He knocked on the door really hard, then he ran for the bush next to the front door. We waited for a minute, but no answer. Joel came running back. It was my turn to go. I ran up to the front door, and instead of giving a loud knock, I banged really hard on the door. As I banged, the door pushed open just a tad, giving me a near heart attack and causing me to Olympic sprint behind the bushes in the front of the
Shit,
house.
oh yeah.
I crouched down in the bushes.
But did you actually like break the
alongside
door
Joel
open
there,
or something just by doing
expecting
that?
someone to come outside.
And no one was there.
But the door just stayed in place, open just 1 or 2 inches.
That's so
I guess I
creepy.
banged so hard the door pushed off the latch and caused it to creep open.
Oh my god.
At this point, we were wondering if anyone was even home.
Like, I just broke into the
Wondering
house.
If someone even lived here, considering there were no cars in the driveway or parked out in the street.
That could just mean they're gone.
We came up with a really stupid idea of going inside the house, since it didn't appear anyone was
Are
inside.
you trying to
I
die?
was the one to kind of lead the way inside, pushing the door open quietly and creeping into the living room. There wasn't any furniture in the living room besides a couple wooden chairs and an old-fashioned center table.
You
or
still don't go
coffee
inside,
table,
you
I guess you'd
idiots.
call it, sitting in the middle of the room.
Oh, these guys are trying to
Blue
die.
light mixed with the light from the streetlights outside shone through the windows, so we could
Come
see
on
enough.
now.
If you're wondering how we saw without flashlights, we crept into the kitchen, and this was where it got gross.
This is where I got
There was
gross.
a foul odor in there, and when we opened the fridge, we realized where it was coming from.
Oh
There was a
no.
bunch of old, expired, rotting things in there. The putrid smell was like a mix of long-spoiled milk and rotting meats.
Well,
The fridge wasn't turned on
I'm glad
the
it wasn't a dead
previous
body.
In our heads, this confirmed nobody could be living here, so we became a little less unnerved by the idea of someone possibly being in there as well.
Someone
So
could be in
with
there
that,
still.
we decided we'd look upstairs. We were a lot less quiet now going up the stairs. There were a bunch of rooms upstairs. The house wasn't exactly tiny. All the doors were closed, so opening them was a little creepy, honestly. The three of us split off into different rooms, just seeing if anything interesting would be inside. I left from one bedroom to another one, which already had the door open, So either Eric or Joel already went inside. It was
Or someone
another
else is in
basically
there.
empty room. It had some old nightstand in the corner, and I could see marks on the floor from where a bed used to be. Then I heard a creaking sound in the room. The room was decently sized.
Run
but
now.
I didn't see either of them inside of here.
Run.
However, I did see this huge black hole in the wall opposite me. I walked closer to it. It was literally this huge hole leading into the insides of the walls. It was pitch black in there. I couldn't see anything beyond the hole.
Why are these
As
kids
I
trying
got
to die?
closer, I heard breathing.
Okay, that's when you
I
fucking
already
dip.
knew it was one of them waiting
Dip.
to scare me. I said both their names though. They both called back what from different rooms. I don't have to explain what that meant and what was going on in my head. While most people probably would have ran, I took a few steps closer to the hole out of my stupid curiosity.
Well, let me just go
My two
in
friends out in the
closer.
room behind me.
Hello, who's there?
Yes, giving me a little more confidence to
Oh
step
my
closer.
god.
I was maybe 4 feet from the hole when I thought I saw something in there. Something moving. My two friends were whispering, "What do you see?" I was dumb enough to get closer.
Oh my
I
god.
was probably 2 feet from the hole.
Are you stupid or
Someone's
stupid?
arm reached out from the darkness and started yanking on the collar of my shirt.
Oh my god.
My friends came to help, and in Joel's words, he clawed at the wrinkly, pale-looking arm until it
Oh
let go.
my
And we
god.
bolted downstairs and out the front door.
Like, I think my cat's scared too.
With the
Oh
chance
my
of someone actually
goodness.
living in there, we didn't want to basically admit to breaking and entering. We agreed to not tell our parents or anyone about it. That might get us in trouble.
Are you good? Yeah, you're good. Gee, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, whatever. Let's go.
At a
5
certain
minutes
hour
left.
in the night, you enter a certain mental state in which you're not expecting to be disturbed by the outside world. Like, for example, hearing the doorbell or your phone ringing at 3 a.m. is
Don't-
something that
don't
will
even
send
say that.
shivers down
Don't-
most people's spines.
Don't even say that to me.
So I guess I'll start by saying this was in July of 2020.
Okay?
I don't run the AC much. I tend to leave the windows open with the fan on full blast by my bed.
Why are the curtains open?
It was very late in the night. I'd been in bed for hours. That's all you need to know. I remember waking up, but not knowing why. I thought I heard some kind of dinging sound, but I couldn't tell for sure. I turned off the fan for a minute, listened, but it didn't happen again. So I turned the fan back on and lay back down. But a few moments later, I heard it again. I turned the fan off quickly this time, and then I realized it was the doorbell I was hearing.
What?
I looked at the clock and started to feel incredibly uncomfortable. Who could be ringing my bell in the middle of the night?
Okay, guys, I'm back. My mom just went to bed, so she was like, be quiet and stuff like that, so... Oh, I see. Anyways, yeah, so I went back a little bit just myself, just to hear what I missed. So basically, it was a doorbell, and I was gonna say that sounded like a faint doorbell. Like, it was like a ding. Definitely like a ding, like a faint little doorbell, so I'm kind of like, bruh. Like, I don't know what time it was, he didn't say, but it was like late at night. He was like, who was doing this? Why? Anyways, I'm at 9:24 with 4:03 left. Let's go.
I grabbed one of my baseball bats from my closet and made my way downstairs.
Smart.
I did so quietly, so that I could sneak to the window and peek outside. There wasn't anyone on the front deck.
Ding dong ditch.
Naturally, having to defend my property, I opened the front door and stepped out onto the deck.
The left, the right
No one
beside.
in sight. Some stupid kids ding-dong ditching. What else?
Like a wait at the
All
door.
that was going through my head was that any kids doing that at this hour were real sons of bitches. I closed the door, but I sat in
I'd
the
be
living room
pissed.
expecting it to happen again. I gave it a few minutes. Then as I was halfway up the stairs, I went as fast as I could down the stairs and back
Open
to the
that
front
door.
door. I didn't catch them in time though. I wasn't about to deal with this. I got 911 on the phone and told them some little shits were ding-dong ditching my house at this insane
Some
hour.
little shits.
The operator wasn't really helpful though. He said it's very likely just some stupid kids and to just stop answering the door and they'll eventually give up.
Thanks.
When I asked, he said to call back if they really don't give up, or if they go beyond ringing the doorbell. I didn't like hearing that though. It made me a little uneasy.
Like, I want to go
I
to
went back
bed.
upstairs to my room and turned on the fan full blast to block out the sound of the doorbell. I heard it again over the sound of the fan, but I didn't entertain it. I just really hoped it was actually some dumb kids. When it finally seemed like they had given up, some loud sound made me jump in my bed. At first I didn't know what it was.
Thunder?
But I looked at my
Rain.
window and saw that it was getting soaked. It took me a second to understand someone was spraying my window with the hose.
What the fuck?
I stopped after a few seconds. I didn't even want to move out of the bed in fear that they would hear that. even as much as I wanted to go for the phone. And there was a voice, not of a child's. It was a deeper voice. Though I can't say exactly how deep, because it was someone calling up, "Hey, come outside to your shed."
What the
I wanted
fuck?
to be anywhere but in my house at that moment.
Oh my god.
I got up and looked out the wet window, but there was no one down there. I went for the phone and called the cops again. The same operator picked up. After telling him what just happened, he told me to sit tight and wait for an officer to arrive at my house. Then we hung up. I had a little more peace of mind now, but still, I went downstairs to the den area of my house, which is the lowest level of my house, ground
Good
level
job
to
with
the
baseball
backyard.
bat.
The back door is in the den, as is the back entrance to the garage. When I looked out the window to the shed in the backyard, I could see one of the two doors to the shed was swung completely open. I couldn't see into the shed. No way was I going out there. But while expecting someone to poke their head out from the shed, I heard a light creak and noticed in the corner of my eye the back door to the garage opening. It opened in a manner that I knew it was pushed. It wasn't the wind. Looking
my
into the dark
God.
abyss that was my garage, someone went, "Psst," to break the silence.
Bruh.
They were inside my
Fuck.
house. I went for the front door and waited outside in front of my house. My garage door was open. My idiot self didn't lock it, and I must have not heard it opening over the sound of the fan. A police car pulled up in front of my house moments later, and he had me wait with him while he called for backup when he realized this was a break-in case. When two other officers eventually came to help look around the
Eventually.
house, I stayed outside with one while the other two checked the house and backyard.
And he's gone.
When they said it was safe to come in, I did a little searching myself before they did a police report and left. Of course, from this point on, I always make sure to remember to lock everything.
Mm-hmm.
This was extra terrifying for me, because it started as what I hoped was just a couple kids pulling a prank, and it turned into someone literally breaking into my house.
Fuck. Like, that's always been my fear as a kid, as an adult, like someone breaking in, that's always been my fear. And something, it's not really a dream come true, or not a dream, it's not like a nightmare come true, but it's like, there was a break-in or attempted break-in on my street, actually, which I did mention in a different video. Like a night or a night or two after it happened, I uploaded that video. Bruh, like that scared me. Like I was scared to go to bed that night. I had dreams that there was holes in my walls. Because I basically found out a bit before bed. Like I found out more in the daytime than I didn't actually start looking for it. My mom told me, my sister told me, and I was like, fuck. And then I guess my neighbors saw, and they're kind of like, what you doing? So then I guess they got away. So I don't know. The police obviously came. It was like a heavy police presence or whatever. So I don't know. But I was really scared, not gonna lie. And I'm just glad that, or knock on wood, of course. I never know if it'll happen again. To who, so be careful, always be mindful of what's going on, because you just never know. With people, you just don't know, and that's the scary part. Anyways, with that being said, that's going to be it. If people are doing this to you, make sure it's kids, because you never know if it's actually kids. It could be a break-in, or you just never know, and it's 10:39 p.m. right now, so that's not making me feel any better right now, so that's, fuck. I'm scared now. I shouldn't have watched that video. Save me, guys. Anyways, like I said, that's gonna be it. If you guys did enjoy it and you guys want more Mr. Nightmare, I will give it to you for sure. Just show me some love and show me that you want more by subscribing, turn on post notifications, like this video, comment down below I want more Mr. Nightmare, comment down below whatever you guys thought of this video. And yeah, let's get these views back up on the Mr. Nightmare videos, because they seem to be lower. I don't know why. I don't know why they're lower. Like before they were high, now they're lower. So let's get them back up if you want more Mr. Nightmare. So that being said, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Deuces.